Hello and welcome to our news updates coming to you live from Bishop Neva Media Center. India with me, Charity Jalan. Leo the 14th has called the passing on of the Catholic faith an urgent task, pointing to a growing generational rupture, especially among young people. Addressing the dicastery for the doctrine of the faith at the Vatican, the Pope stressed the need for a missionary church that rediscovers the joy of evangelization and proclaims the gospel through attraction rather than self-promotion. He thanked the dicastery for its service in safeguarding Catholic teaching and encouraged humility, reminding church leaders that it is Christ who draws people to faith. A joint two-year study by the University of Malawi and the Learning Systems Institute of the Florida State University has noted a huge enrollment of the learners in primary schools in Malawi, resulting in a mismatch in teacher-to-pupil ratio. Disseminating the results of a survey at UNIMA on Thursday, officials recommend that Malawi needs to focus more on opportunities which are available within the context of the country. According to Dr. Peter Nampande, who is the Executive Dean of the School of Education at the University in Zomba, group work has, among others, been singled out as one of the remedies towards containing the high numbers in primary schools. He said some of the classes in Malawi have a high number of learners, giving an example of a standard for somewhere in Malawi carrying about 314 learners. The High Court in Lilongwe has ruled in favor of the government of Malawi in prima facie remitted in the 824 billion kwacha case against Total Energies. In a ruling delivered today, High Court Commercial Division Judge Trabo Kalua dismissed with cause an application by the Total Energies Marketing Malawi Limited seeking to stay court proceedings and refer the matter to arbitration in South Africa. Judge Kalua held that the Malawian court has jurisdiction over the case, allowing the matter to proceed to a full hearing. The court also granted prima facie remitted an injunction halting the arbitration proceedings and ordered Total Energies to pay the cost of the application before the hearing of the substantive case. The matter had been adjourned yesterday to allow the court to deliver its ruling after lawyers representing the government, prima facie remitted, and Total Energies presented their arguments. The National Anti-Corruption Alliance (NACA) is urging government to operationalize the long idle confiscation fund to ensure seized assets benefit Malawians. NACA chairperson Michael Kayata says despite government seizing assets in corruption cases, the confiscation fund has remained inactive due to delays in developing regulations. According to Kayata, proper use of the confiscation fund would provide clear guidelines on how seized assets and proceeds should be managed, helping prevent misuse and loss of value. He has also emphasized the need for accountability and political will, saying laws such as the Assets Forfeiture provisions under the Financial Crimes Act must be applied fairly and without discrimination. And in other news, the police fired tear gas on Wednesday to disperse protesters demanding compensation following mass evictions carried out by the Lagos state government. The protesters, made up of displaced residents from waterfront and informal settlements, gathered near a major road in Lagos to accuse authorities of demolishing their homes without adequate notice, compensation, or resettlement plans. Chanting slogans and carrying placards, they called on the state government to take responsibility for families left homeless by the demolitions. Some said the evictions had destroyed their livelihoods. And that's about what we had time for in this edition of News Updates. You have been with me, Charity Chilanga. Good afternoon.